Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mellow Monday. Let me tell you, this is the day to really mellow out because it is cool, refreshing out here. I slept in till 7:30 today. Woohoo! Didn't have anything really pressing to do other than get this online. Oh boy, it is just gorgeous out. And we missed all the storms here last night. They were all around us. They literally surrounded us. And nothing. I don't even think we got a drop of rain. But hey, let's get on with it because we are going to mellow out. Mellow out with Psalm 49 this coming week. And it's the first 12 verses, which is a little strange in itself. But you know what's even stranger? Okay, you know how you find the book of Psalms? It's when you take your Bible and set it up on the binding in the back of it, and you put your finger right smack dab middle of the book and flip it open, and you'll be there at the Psalms. Mostly, depending on your Bible, that maybe had a whole bunch of commentary or maps and stuff like that in the back, but you'll be right there in the Psalms. Well, what I think happened is somebody was writing the Psalms and Proverbs, and I found an extra proverb here, and they went to stick it in with the Proverbs, and when they did that, they accidentally hit the Psalms and stuck it in there. Yeah, because that's exactly what Psalm 49 is. It's more of a proverb than it is a psalm. It's a little strange in that regard, a little bit strange. And listen to how it starts, and I think you'll agree with me. Hear this, all you peoples. Give ear, all inhabitants of this world, both low and high, rich and poor together. My mouth shall speak wisdom. The meditation of my heart shall be understanding. I will incline my ear to a proverb. I will solve my riddle to the music of the harp. Hey, come on. This is a proverb stuck in the middle of the Psalms. All right. Well, having said that, it is a psalm, and it's one we're going to have. And it's a psalm that, as you read through it, you know, most of us will walk away with, yeah, I know all about that. You can't take it with you. Yeah, that's what this whole psalm, and it goes on for 20 verses. We're only going to do the first 12 this coming Sunday, but it talks about we're all going to die one day. Every single one of us. The truth of the matter is, the truth of the universe is, we're all going to die, and you can't take it with you. You just can't. And it goes on and on in that vein. Now, evidently, the person writing this must have been having a few issues with people who did have a lot of money, and it wasn't going well. Were these people taking advantage of him? We don't know, but he had a little bit of an axe to grind, and maybe this proverb, which does speak truth, was his way of kind of getting back at them. I don't know, but I like the way it does say, I will incline my ear to a proverb. I will solve my riddle to the music of the harp, because twice he solves the riddle. The first time, it's the very last verse of what we'll be reading this Sunday. Mortals cannot abide in their pomp. They are like the animals that perish. So what's the riddle? Maybe the riddle was, how are human beings and animals all alike? We both perish. And the same thing is repeated at the last verse of the psalm. Mortals cannot abide in their pomp. They are like the animals that perish. But read those first 12 verses. They really, truly do speak truth. But there's one thing to keep in mind. As we look at this, you can't make the issue all just one thing or the other, black and white. It's not that. It's not that, well, if you're rich, you're going to perish. No. Because in the sense that we leave this life here on this earth as human beings, yes, we all perish. We all die. But there is a verse that comes just after our reading today, and it's kind of too bad that it ended that soon, but here's the verse. It's verse 15. But God will ransom my soul from the power of Sheol, for he will receive me. And Sheol being that Old Testament word for the underworld, Hades, and we often equate it with hell, but that's really an image that doesn't show up until the Newer Testament. So just keep that in mind. But Sheol, the underworld, God will rescue me. So there is a word of hope in here, and it's that word of hope for all of us, that we put our faith and our hope and trust in God, who through Jesus did ransom our soul from death. But your money's not going to do it. Your money's not going to do it. Now, if you do go into Proverbs, you will see in there, and in other wisdom literature that's found throughout the Older Testament, you will see words that do kind of indicate that having lots of money doesn't help. And even our gospel lesson from Luke this week will kind of point us in that direction. But at the same time, you can be a faithful person and be wealthy. You can. It's not impossible. But sometimes that temptation to just dig into the riches makes it a lot more difficult. Well, God's blessings be with you, and I hope you can sit back like I am. In fact, I'm going to reach for my cup of coffee right now, take a sip of it. And just for a few moments out here this morning, I'm going to mellow this Monday. God's blessings be with you.